it's gonna be so bloody, it's so scrappy, it's so skirmishy, it's butting heads constantly, and it might just be a hands diff in this game. It's gonna be entertaining regardless.
I guess, and find value, find success at a kind of competitive style of play. And thus far, this game is kind of using the value he's getting from his lanes really well so far. But we are only 6 minutes in, and that could all change yet. But so far, so good for the less experienced member of the Los Ratones squad.
So far, so good for the Bulldogs, because do you see what's happening on the minimap right now? Well, do you see what's happening in the speed? Bulldogs are the one taking in the grabs, despite the pride that Los Ratones were having on the top side of the map. And that's all because of one cheeky little, not even that cheeky, but a ward that was standing at the mid lane, at like the river from the top side of the mid lane. Los Ratones were trying to see for a potential play on the mid lane. But
I'm slightly surprised that we don't see more Singed play from Baus with this kind of proxy farming, as Cayman might still be in danger here. Reckless will throw down the Gleaming Quill, and that will be Cayman deciding to demonically ascend, gets the Vision of Empire down, but there's 3 members down here! And Crowny picks up first blood. The Swain, this time around, does not have the ability to survive. Public execution is a slightly public fumble instead there. Unfortunate, Miatek gets the read wrong. Perhaps a little harsh with the phrasing, but hey, it made more sense with the name of the ultimate. Baus just keeps farming. He's not backing away, of course he's not! Gonna recall in the same spot. Might be going to pick this one up. Exafang and Kasinga there. There's no way out this time, Baus. Nice attempt. He gets a fair amount of damage down, but I think it will be the Varus who picks that one up.
you also want the Drake, which Relja is taking care of right now. Bulldogs are going to be late for this party, so they should not even be thinking about taking the first Drake and maybe focus on something else, like not giving away the first turret, for example.
Brownie's picked up 3 plates down there, and despite it being a relatively quiet early game, it's still over 1,000 gold ahead for Los Ratones here. They picked up that early dragon. Had some good combos there, so even if he is down a little bit of that CS, and we saw in the first game of the way the Bulldogs were more than able to find some good picks, a little bit like this. Chains of Corruption, just why Velya managed to buffer away for now, still has the flash to work with, teleports begin to fly. Velya down to half HP, the Hail of Arrows secures the kill for X-Fen 2 for him now on the board. Nemesis will Justice punch away, but there's a public execution!
Components. Velja in the meantime is doing the grabbies, but Baus might need...
He's fine.
You know what? Yeah, he's fine. He doesn't need any help whatsoever. I forget that it's Baus sometimes, sorry.
And in fairness to Baus, again, he has a reputation from solo. We all know what it is for many, many years now, and the way he plays the game, and is quite happy to give up the good deaths in order to find individual advantage and draw so much pressure that he still becomes a kind of problem regardless. But I think at least at NLC, or in NLC is a better way of ignore that 10 seconds of me mumbling. It's easier that way.
You know what, it's just, yeah, it's the usual way of dealing with initialize, by the way, in case you didn't know. Oh, Cayman, don't do that to me again!
Demonic Ascension comes through the tower, falls, that'll be another feat of strength. Cayman flashes away, try to heal up, it's just not enough as Crowny picks that one up, his first of the game. The BDG Bulldogs are here to fight back. They land the Maokai route, but the turnaround's pretty good. Exafang just gets caught out, deleted! And of course, there's the Galio from the heavens to turn it all around. Lulis is clueless, nowhere to run. He goes on down, another such name pumps. Kasing now being run away. Miatik is here, but there's still a massive members disadvantage. Nemesis lands the taunt, gets Kasing, and now it's Ambessa alone against the world. And Los Ratones are bringing a plague of destruction down on Bulldog's heads. There is just not enough in the tank. They should have named terriers. They're the wrong kind of rat-catching dogs.
Onto these turrets, that Baus doesn't cut through them very quickly, which, to be fair, Baus will still do. He's ahead, he's feeling rather strong right now.
He's fine, yeah.
Exactly, he's more than fine compared to Mintek right now.
Well, just counter-strikes the wave and runs away. The public execution goes wide because he just sidesteps it. Here comes the Nature's Grasp, though, to buy Baus a little bit of time. Nowhere really for him to go. Has a phase rush, but nowhere to run, and that'll be a second death for the Jax, who for once oversteps, can't sidestep everything. Baus dies for the second time this game.
You can't sidestep everything, but you can make sure that every death of yours counts, because Los Ratones, in the meantime, thanks to this window in the window view, got the Herald to themselves, and now they can come through the top lane.
They try and jump in, the Chains of Corruption don't really land. Cayman tries to buy some time. Velya is very deep, but I think he's just dead to rights here. Yeah, that one was a little bit far, Rats. I would XTD somewhere else. Nemesis comes on in. But the hero's entrance is going to like the villain's dinner table, and he gives himself over to Bulldogs, who now even up the kills. sometimes can look a little bit like the ultimate on this skin. I'm not gonna lie
Yes,
to you.
it does.
Thank you for I got a bounce that. Okay, you get the turret. You nearly get everything. Okay, you know what? Good death. Gets the turret. It's more gold than you dying as came in. And on the other side goes down as well. And Velia and Nemesis return to the scene of the incident at the tier 2 earlier and be able to claim that turret for themselves. Ratones claim 2 tier 2s in a matter of minutes. Actually, are they going to keep going? They might look for a little bit more here.
Ratones seem to have a better position here if they want to force a fight there. They want to force a fight here on the river, apparently.
Threw down the flag, but did not get dragged down into the depths. He never move lands onto Nemesis. Kissinger's gone on him with the crash down and a bit more Ferromancy to his name. Velya's really low, gets the Cataclysm and gets out. Came in desperately low, trying to heal on up. Doesn't quite fall himself. The health bars are so low, but the few have fallen so far, and Bessa gets the jacks. And Bulldogs come out on sort of top, I think. It's 2 for 2 in the end, but it is a close run thing.
From Galio. I'm just so sad to look at Kaimin because Swain, who is behind, is not having a good time whatsoever. No, and he's more than fine to see some enemy members looking at him without any respect on the both side of the map, because we're still looking at Aracon sitting on the top part of the map. We're still talking about the possibility to take it, but for now, mid lane.
Crash down into the Magnet Storm, and Crowny in a dangerous spot, but he's got enough of a shield to stay alive. Came in, gets a big demonic ascension though. Kasing is low but not down. Lula's low but not down. And Bessa gets reckless and shut down. And into the back lane, he gets more. Oh my god! Value with the triple kill. Cataclysm by name, Cataclysm by nature. All the while, though, they still lose more members. Velia manages to salvage it a little bit, but it's still going to be a 3 for 3 away from an Ambessa who can just continue to gap close after gap close. If you were hit by that public execution, you are no longer safe. They'll jump onto Exifing here as the chains of corruption go very wide indeed. And that's a quick kill.
The Bulldogs, however, are closing in. There is no ultimate on Lulus. Just something important to remember, but Kaiman is here. Has the ulti.
I think a Scon is going to go down, and that'll be the withdrawals available. On a revive, I heard the Endless Desk calling us out on that one earlier. As Baus into the backside makes sure that Kaiman is suffering. Will get that kill, but it's only 100 gold. Lulus goes down. Crowdy playing with a vengeance. Miatek in the backline, facing in a 1v2. And reminder, with those withdrawals, you just don't get that much value for fighting against them. And now Baron's available right next door. Atakan proves its might once more. So much value for the side of Los Ratones.
From the moment that Aracon went down into the hands of Los Ratones, it was a lost cause for Bulldog. Because even if you win a fight right here, right now, you're getting pretty much nothing. As you said, you're getting no gold. You're just giving the quick recess for Los Ratones to go quickly back to the base and buy more items and just simply walk back into the Summoner Street like nothing happened before that. Ratones are claiming the soul point for themselves, and they will continue pushing because they still have 4 out of 5 withdrawals to their names, and now they have the Baron buff and the soul point. Like, what else is there to ask for the Reds right now?
Maybe some cleaner team fights, I suppose, if you're being really nitpicky. Okay. Yeah, that's probably fair. There's been a few even team fights that perhaps shouldn't have been, and it's going to be a very strong shove from Los Ratones. Make no mistake about it. Can Bulldogs hold on? They will need to be dog with a bone in this particular case. Dog within will have to become a dog without if they want to make this play. In goes Velia, but Miatek is trading out with Baus on the other side. I think Baus is winning this one. What? Oh my days, the damage is huge! Counter-strike and a flash not required. All the while though, Ingos came in and the rest of the squad from Los Ratones to try and pick up the kill. So don't quite manage it. Crowny, Valkyrie's over the wall. You can hear them riding on in, and it is to Valhalla. They send Bulldogs. It is a valiant fight or two from then. But the macro wasn't enough. Atakan and Baron is too much to bear for the side of Bulldogs. They will fall down to 1 and 3. Los Ratones will secure themselves first in Group A. They do it in style, and they do it in the manner we all began to expect, even if 1 or 2 of those fights.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.